This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Gearoid.
And I'm Niamh Kavanagh.
And you're listening to Agony Rants.
I'm so excited.
You're excited?
I'm excited. It's Agony Rants. It's like a Monday morning. I love Monday mornings.
Really?
Yeah, because I know most people hate the Monday morning situation because obviously they're going into their week, but actually usually I'm finishing my week. Because I work,
Monday's
most
the day
weekends.
Off. I've noticed that Monday is my day off quite a lot.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. I'm just looking now, there's a big lump of brownie on the floor.
It is, yeah.
And I feel like if I eat it after the recording, I just...
It's not that big.
I hope nobody will judge me.
No, zero judgment here.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you, Niamh.
I'm. You know what? I'm really impressed. There hasn't been a sign of a baraka yet.
Do you know what? I did a whole week of gigs without a baraka.
Did you?
Yeah. I feel like, do you remember when Macy Gray did that interview where she was like, she stopped taking coke before gigs?
Very similar.
It's very similar.
Very
similar. I did a whole week of shows without baraka.
Without baraka. I'm so proud of you.
I know.
Now, before we go any further, my friend has raised a grievance.
Did she indeed?
Well, I say grievance, observation, perhaps. It's really important.
Okay.
So here's what's happening is when people write in, and you know your tendency to say the name, even if they say don't say my name. You remember? No, you haven't done it for a long
it's
time.
It's artistic license.
I know. You haven't done it for a long time, to be fair. But so now people tell you, just call me.
Yeah, they do. They tend to pick their own fake names.
Okay. But they pick Sarah a lot.
That's true.
And the thing about it is, maybe that's because it's a very generic name. And that right now, she's going to beat me with sticks, which is listen to this, right? Because she knows how I feel about this. So the thing is, just call me Sarah. And then we talk about, and we call her Sarah all the way through the problems. And she's now beginning to feel that people are listening to this who know her, think it's her.
Think it's her.
Right? And
well,
she's
it
worried.
is a lot of the time.
It is.
It is.
To be fair, she's a hot mess.
Well,
no, she's not. Oh my God, I'm going to be killed.
I did have a look at our subscribers,
Yeah.
the people who subscribe to Head Stuff Plus, and a lot of them are called Sinead. Like at one point we had 20 Sineads.
I know. Only at one point.
Well, they may have unsubscribed.
You could.
All I know is that when I was sending out Do Not Disturb signs, there was a lot of Sineads.
I know. My middle name is Sinead.
I'm aware. Do you know my middle name?
Yeah.
No further questions, please.
I'm going to tell you, my friend Sarah's laughing now because I can't remember her middle name every time she asks me. But then she doesn't know how to sing In Your Eyes, so that's okay. We're
that's
even.
fine. That's
We're
absolutely
even.
fair.
What
My
is
middle
your
name is
middle
Eamon.
Eamon.
Yeah, after
I
my dad.
love that.
Yeah.
Do you know that? It's not a name you
One
hear.
M.
You don't hear that name very often now, but I like it.
The only other Eamon I've ever heard of was, that song, Fuck What I Said, It Don't Mean Shit Now. You know that?
No.
His name was Eamon, and he had a song called Fuck It.
Okay. But I obviously missed that moment.
And then it was about his girlfriend.
Right.
And then his girlfriend released a song called Fuck You Right Back. I feel it was a very strange time in music.
Are you sure this was the real world?
It was.
Were these just your mates?
No, it was two people that wrote, and I think it was even the same song, but she just rewrote the lyrics.
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it really
feels very tough.
It takes the sting out of the tail if she has to pay him a royalty on it. But when was that? That was
You're asking me. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm telling you, if you look it up on Spotify, Eamon, and it's called.
Spotify?
But the problem was, it was a big hit. It was all over the radio, and every time he said the F words, they had a beep, on it, but they take it out
Eamon.
So it was what I said, it don't mean
there's this.
Now.
I Don't Want You Back.
Yeah.
Is this him in the picture? I'm gonna have to have a look at him. I don't want it to play. I just want to look at him. It says it says parental advisory.
What was it called? What the song is called?
Fuck It. I Don't Want You Back.
It's nice to have a bit of dignity.
My next gig.
Yeah.
I should check.
You should do that, Niamh.
Can you imagine?
If we ever do an Agony Rants show, you should do the other one and I'll do this one.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
You know, when we're done with this podcast, whenever that happens.
It's every second week as far as I'm concerned. I'm just we'll wrap it up.
But you get over it, right?
I do get over it. Yeah,
That's okay.
yeah.
When you're still here.
It's when I go into record and I'm just like, oh God, and then you go in and like brownies and coffee. But I didn't get me brownies and coffee immediately.
No,
Niamh.
you didn't. But you were
Very
really
bad start.
Do you know what? You were really good in the first one.
I know.
You were good in your play.
I know, Niamh. But I wanted to kill myself. It's like the worst experience of my life.
I know. And then, so
what were we talking about?
we were talking about poor Sarah, who my friend Sarah.
Yeah, she needs to get over it.
Yeah, she does.
She does need to get over
She
it.
totally
I got a better name.
She totally does.
Well, I do think the whole thing of,
She doesn't subscribe or anything.
does she not?
No.
We should save this for a bonus episode. How long are you friends with Sarah? I feel very
20
threatened
years.
by her. I don't know why.
20 years.
20 years.
You're the same person. Every time you talk about your phobias or your things that annoy you, it is her talking.
Really?
I choose the same people, Gearoid. I'm afraid to introduce you because you both will be friends.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
And then I'd be left.
It's interesting, isn't it? Like, friends of friends is a very curious one. I'm never really sure.
Yeah. I know,
Like,
I know what you mean.
Whenever friends introduce me to friends, I'm just like,
Why are you
what
friends
do I
with
need,
me?
what do I need you for?
Yeah.
And then every so often though, you meet one that's great.
I know.
You know, like because it's not always the case. When you know, when,
No, I
you know when
know.
you meet a friend and then they introduce you to your partner, and you're like, oh, I guess you're in it now.
I know.
But then sometimes you meet.
Yeah, I know.
You
I
meet
know exactly what
friends
you're
of
going
friends.
to say.
You're like, oh my god,
And
yeah.
that works.
Yeah, that works because
But
like
just because
you've got
you're
the one
friends
person
with
to come.
someone, so
Yeah.
just because we're friends doesn't mean that every friend that we have will be friends.
I definitely think that it's something that I'm always very wary of. Whenever somebody says, I'm going to bring my other friend, I'm like,
Oh, you're gonna love him.
Don't.
You're going to love him.
Yeah, as soon as somebody tells me,
I know.
oh, you're going to love him, I'm like, I bet I won't.
No, I know. To be fair, Sarah's threatened by you too.
Good.
Good.
As she should be.
Yeah.
As she should be.
Excellent.
How's your week?
Week's good. Very busy. I'm been busy up to here. Mullingar Pride was amazing. Mullingar Pride, and then Donegal, of course. I'm always happy when I'm in Donegal.
I'm doing previews, Niamh, and I swear to God, like, I love my new show,
Yeah, I'm very excited to see it.
but I'm exhausted from previews. Previews are the most knackering thing in the world.
Why?
Like, because you can rattle out a show. Like, when your show's finished, you can just be like, rattle.
Because you know where you are.
You can
Yeah.
go in at like 10 to 8 and go like, yeah, turn the mic on, I'm ready. But with previews, you spend the whole day thinking, what if I did this? And what if I moved this here? And
I
what if
know.
I changed this? It's
You're pushing the boundaries, darling.
I am, yeah. I'm just
exhausting.
It's exhausting. I'm
Exhausting.
just creatively exhausted.
Yeah, but isn't there a little moment sometimes, right, when you do something and you say that was special? You know when, like, sometimes it happens to me in a gig, right? And not so much when I'm singing something, because obviously that's special on its own.
Obviously, Niamh.
No, but you know what I mean?
Obviously.
You sing in a song and I find a little moment in it. It's really lovely. But I enjoy that, right? But sometimes when I'm telling my stories, because I like to tell a story, right?
Yeah.
You know my tight 10.
Very
my
long.
tight 10.
They're very long.
But sometimes you just hit on something that makes the whole room laugh, and that I know why you are a comedian in that moment.
I know, yeah. I always describe it as like little bombs going off.
It's so nice.
I do, yeah, it is nice.
And
This
so
must have been
does
like
that
what the
happen
Unabomber
more?
was like.
Does that not? But does that not maybe feel more Unabomber? What?
Yeah, like when he was sending all those mail bombs and you used to stand outside and just watch the building blow up. That's what I feel like when people laugh at my jokes. I'm
Okay,
like,
but during
I made that.
previews, okay, let's move swiftly on.
I made that.
Yeah, nice. I'll think of that next
Yeah.
time. But you know when you get to do this in previews, is that not more exciting because you're testing it rather than once you have the show?
Yeah, they're my favourite shows, but they're just knackering.
I know.
Like they're like they're my favourite shows to do, but it's no way to live.
It's a nice place to visit.
Yeah, it's like, you do feel great. You're like, I have a new bit and I can move this here and I just remember that and I have to learn it. But then you spend the day
So you're living on your nerves.
living on my nerves. That's what it is, Niamh.
To be honest, I think that's where you live anyway.
You're right. I'm living on my nerves.
A little rescue
Valium.
remedy.
That's what I need.
Rescue remedy.
No.
You went a very different place.
Come on, Niamh. Come on. Come on, we're all adults. I'm not doing the junior cert.
I only recently started.
Big
doing
guns.
I got rescue remedy for the first time last year.
Rescue remedy? What was it for?
I was feeling a little bit stressful, and I thought I need to calm because when things get tight. So I actually did a few drops on the tongue. I felt very, very,
Well, you tried poppers.
I will never do that. I'm rubbish at that. I'm joking. Nobody wants to see me on drugs, you know.
Well, poppers isn't drugs. It's like...
What do you mean they're not drugs? Is it a chemical situation?
It's...
What are they?
I've never actually done poppers.
Okay.
No.
Poppers, to me, poppers are mood enhancers. Are they? What are they?
No, they just loosen your bum.
I beg your pardon?
They loosen your bum.
Why would I need to do that? Surely at my age, I don't need to be loosening anything in that area.
Have you anything that would tighten it? Niamh, I'm going on tour again.
Are you?
Yeah,
I
I am.
I thought we were going to have a break for a little while. But
No, Niamh, the tour ran too long.
Okay. So
I know, I want to get a hair transplant and I didn't have time. I'm so upset. I was going to get a turkey weave. Anyway.
Turkey
weave, yeah. I was going to get the
Wow.
full Beyonce. If you would like to come and see me, I will be at the Edinburgh Fringe
Yes.
from the whenever it starts.
In August.
31st of August, or July, until the 26th of August. I'm off on the 12th, but apparently they don't want you to publicise your day off because, you know, it's the slave trade. But anyway, I'm off on the 12th. I mean, there's hundreds of tickets on the other days. Why we have to keep the 12th a secret, I have no idea. But anyway, so I'll be there at the Edinburgh Fringe for all of August, and then I'll be on tour from the 3rd of October, and I'll be all around the country until next summer. The Vicar Street's on sale, the Dublin show. It's on the 25th of April, and
Amazing.
it starts in Ratoath, and I'll be doing all of the places that I did last time, plus a few extras, you know, like Galway, Limerick, Cork, blah, 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 blah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so come along. It's called like a road rage. And also, I'm going to say hello afterwards. I was a bit shy last time.
Oh, you got to get out among the people.
Yeah, I'm going to do that. I did it at the last show, and it was actually really fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It is fun because people are usually on a high from what you're doing, and if they don't like it, well,
I'll beat the head off them.
you got to get some of your aggression. You know the way you get all that adrenaline after you do a show. You can use it on the people, the haters. They might be hugging though.
What
How do you feel about the hugging?
unnerving little lad this has been. If you would like to get tickets, gearoidfarley.com or through the link in my Instagram bio. Are you going to come, Niamh?
Yeah, I always do.
Yeah.
I will.
We are pausing for a moment to remind you that Agony Rants is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network. If you would like to support the show, you can do so by subscribing to the Head Stuff Podcast Network and pledging as little as €5 per month. And for that €5, you will get access to bonus content from us, which is our Vintage Rants show, which comes out fortnightly. Mm-hmm. And you'll also get bonus content from all of the shows on the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Amazing.
Amazing. Including the show that we are cross-promoting this week, which is this one. We have follow-ups and we have reviews. We did have reviews.
I know.
I've lost the page. Oh, well.
Okay, do the follow-up.
Let's do the follow. You read the follow-up, Niamh. I'll see if I can find the reviews.
Okay, so, you two got me into big trouble. There you go. I painted the wall in the middle green. Oh, this is the guy who with the paint situation.
Yeah, this was the big problem that wasn't a problem.
It wasn't a problem.
Wasn't a problem.
And we're taking absolutely zero responsibility for what's about to happen.
None.
And even I have to admit it looks absolutely poxy. Well, then that was your bad choice. It wasn't helped by the fact that I started it after a night.
Oh, come on.
So maybe it wasn't the colour that was poxy. Maybe were you a little bit like, you know...
He started after a night out.
He was a bit
Who
expressionist
comes home
in his
from a
approach.
pub drunk and goes, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to paint the hall.
Bit of Jackson Pollock. I was in the doghouse for a while. Thanks for the advice, but I'm never asking for it again. Should I say that in like an evil
He's
Queen
never...
way?
I feel like this is very passive-aggressive.
Porrig, we took time in our lives to give you advice for a problem that you didn't really have.
It wasn't really a problem at all, wasn't it? That they
No.
had three... if I remember rightly, they had 3 shades of green on their wall.
And they had loads of
And
shades.
they were... The partner couldn't decide between the 3, so
Yeah.
we just said, look, you need to
Just
just paint
paint
the
it.
wall.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm
now
nearly
that,
sure.
Now that we've said it like this, I do feel it was actually our fault.
I'm nearly sure, right? We didn't tell him which colour to paint the wall.
No.
So technically, if he's painted
Yeah.
it badly, again, not our
It
fault.
was our... he made his own bad choice.
Yeah.
We have a
Review?
We have reviews.
Are
Okay,
they-
here
are
we
they
go.
Amazing.
Agony rants in Mexico City.
In Mexico City.
Yeah.
Wow.
And this is on Apple Podcasts in America.
We have a reach.
I know, yeah, 5 stars. Niamh and
Love.
Gearoid absolutely love downloading the new episode every week and listen to ye from over here. Ye are a hell, and your crack and rants never disappoint. This is very much an Irish person.
I was
isn't
going
it?
to say, I have a
Yeah,
feeling
yeah,
he's
yeah,
not
this
Mexican.
is not a Mexican.
There's a lot of ye
Yeah.
and the crack and rants.
crack and rants.
Yeah, okay.
Feels like I'm in the room with you having the chats. B.S. Niamh, In Your Eyes, was instrumental in me dedicating my life to music. So she's absolutely hasn't a penny to her name. Absolutely love your voice. Any chance of a new album? Well,
Oh, no.
well, there's the question that we've all been asking.
Can open worms everywhere.
What's the status of the new album, Niamh?
Well, the status is it's coming along nicely. Okay. There are plans afoot.
Any
It's coming.
You want to
It's
give
coming.
us? You want to give us any
You know, I'm giving
little
you
previews?
giving you love. You know that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Let's move on.
Niamh knows how to make an album. that's.
I know how to
That's
do many
how the
things.
album's going.
I do. I know how to do that.
I think you should release an EP.
Yeah.
Did we not discuss this? Did we not
Yes,
say that for Agony Rants to
yes.
continue, you have to release a song?
Okay, I'll do that. I should write a song about agony rants, shouldn't
No,
I? Okay.
no. This is another example of the horrific procrastination around your recording career.
Okay.
I think what you should do,
What should I do?
I think you should go to like a songwriter and say, write me a song.
Okay. They come to me.
Naomi Coleman listens to it. Naomi, write Niamh a song.
Oh yeah, Naomi. Love you.
Naomi, write Niamh a song. I'm going to say it to Naomi.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That'll be an email later.
That'd be fab.
Yeah. Well, naturally, she's
That
amazing.
would be fab. Why haven't I thought about this before?
Well, you probably have.
Okay, this Irish and Mexican Louise, is that his name? Louise.
Spell it.
Louweez.
Okay.
Louise.
Louise. It's like Weezer
That's
from
the-
Steel Magnolias.
Okay.
Do you remember Shirley Martin?
Yes, I do remember. Yeah. Okay, Louise, you've sowed the seed.
That's it.
It's happening.
We love you.
Niamh, we have a problem.
We do.
We have a problem.
We have a problem. So, do you want me to read the first problem? or do
You read
wanna-
the first problem.
I read the first.
Hit us with it.
Dear Niamh and Gearoid, I am the biggest of fans. Love you both. I'm writing with a problem and I hope you can help me. 11 weeks ago, I met a wonderful man on a dating app. He is handsome and sexy and kind. We are having a wonderful relationship and I thought he could be the one. Now I'm not so sure and I want your help to not let this lovely man slip through my fingers.
Oh.
What is occurring? The plot thickens.
I read this. Yeah, go on.
My problem is this. 4 weeks into our relationship, he fostered 2 kittens, which he has now decided to keep.
I hope there's a real problem coming up here.
He has called them Danny and Sandy after the characters in Grease, which was his favourite film when he was growing up.
Oh, he's gay. That's the problem.
He's well gay. I cannot
Gay,
bear...
gay.
That's not our problem. Amazingly. It's not our problem. I cannot bear cats. I know how people find kittens cute, but I don't. I woke up last Saturday and he was asleep with the 2 of them on his chest. It turns my stomach. I know this sounds ridiculous. Stop now, calm yourself now. But I am really considering giving him an ultimatum. I'm not sharing my bed with cats. Am I a terrible human being, Deborah? Please, Deborah, just first of all, just be aware you may not get a balanced opinion from Gearoid.
I just want to say, Deborah, you're the problem. I mean, yeah, he's very obviously gay, but
That's not your biggest
that's
problem.
an aside.
The
That's
cats
not
are
the
not your biggest
you
problem.
had. You're a monster.
Yeah.
Any man who fosters 2 kittens and then decides to keep them,
Oh, marry them.
that man's catch.
Yeah.
Empathy.
Okay, but let's play devil's.
Empathetic, loving man is what you have there.
Is that right?
I mean, Danny and Sandy, that's unnerving. Like, I mean,
It's an unusual choice.
could be worse. Could have been Danny and Kylie. But I guess some people are still in the closet.
Jason.
This,
here's the thing, right? Let's play devil's advocate here, right?
Yeah.
I think she's within her rights not to want them in the bed. Right? That's because if you don't like animals, now she's not saying that he has to get rid of them, which is fair enough, right? If you don't like cats, right? And I'm not saying I subscribe to this situation, right? If you don't like cats, dogs, animals, it doesn't make you a bad person. I mean, I know you do things.
I mean, I
wrong.
do think it does make
Yeah,
it.
but no,
anyway.
no. It doesn't make you a bad person. My mother is afraid of cats, right? So,
Yeah, I think I understand it with cats.
right. Cats, they have an agenda.
Here's my thoughts, right?
All right,
If
here you
you are afraid of them and then you see two lovely little fluffy kittens.
No, sorry. If you're afraid of it, if you saw a lovely fluffy snake, would that make a difference? No, it would not.
No,
no
but
matter how
the
cute that
difference-
snake
no,
is.
the difference is that they're not designed to be like outside of
Trust me, kittens.
a rainforest
No.
or like.
Snakes are often in dry situations. I just want to be clear.
Horrific. No.
No, but you know what I'm...
Kittens are designed to be in your house and in your heart.
No, I get that. And don't get me
Two
wrong.
baby kittens
Grown.
sleeping on the man she loves chest.
I mean, there's like people with posters on a wall of that image.
Exactly.
If you don't like cats, it's understandable. So I think, to be fair to her, it's okay not to want them in your bed.
I think it's okay to not want them in your bed. I will say though, if you like, I mean, last night I came home, right? Because I've been away for a week, and Boots hadn't seen me in ages.
Okay,
and
did she give you the lovely welcome you were hoping for?
She kind of walked by me and said, "Oh, that's back." But then she kind of warmed up.
Okay.
And then by the time I was going to bed, she was like, "Cuddle me, cuddle me, cuddle me, cuddle me."
Okay.
So I didn't put her in to like,
Prove your love.
Yeah, she normally sleeps in the bathroom, but she like slept on our bed. And then
Because you missed her.
like about 4 o'clock in the morning, she was like tap, 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 tap. And then she was like, "Cuddle me this way, no, cuddle me that way, cuddle me this way." And then, you know, I turned over and she's like, "Ah." You know, she went over to the other side to be cuddled again. So like I've been awake since 4 o'clock this morning. So
Now,
I
that
do
explains a
understand.
lot.
I do understand the inconvenience of a cat in a bed.
Okay, so but if your partner, right?
Yeah.
If your partner said to you, "No more cat in the bed," I know.
I mean, the very best of luck to him.
I know.
The
the
very
answer.
best.
I know the answer.
I
to
hope
it.
he has a happy life. I wish him well.
Look, to be honest with you, Deborah, I totally get it. Right. The thing is, everybody thinks that you're absolutely like a psychopath if you don't like kittens and puppies, right? But some people just are not into it.
Yeah.
Mind you, if he's a gorgeous man, sexy, lovely, fabulous,
Sexy, lovely man that is like cuddling kittens.
with Danny and Sandy
You're living.
from Greece.
You basically have a living Athena poster.
Well, the question is, you're within your rights. I mean, telling them to get rid of the kittens would be death to your relationship. It might be death to your relationship anyway.
I will say this: he won't choose you.
No, he won't.
If you ask somebody to come between their pet, I don't care how long you are with somebody. If you ask them between,
I agree.
they may choose you, but they'll hold it against you for the rest of your life.
No, trust me, he's not choosing you over those kittens.
No, he's not.
He will be devastated. And even, as you say, even if he did choose you, he will be forever changed.
Exactly.
You know, so...
But what I will say as well is if you're going to put a boundary in about, I do think, I think even he will say, you know what, we're not having them in the bed. But I do think that the odd time, like a cat's falling asleep on your chest is the most cute and lovely
gorgeous.
thing. Yeah.
Gorgeous. But I get it. If it's not your thing, fair enough. So you now have a decision to make, Deborah, whether you can live with it.
What you need to do, Deborah, this is what I think you should do. I think you need to go on Instagram. You need to go onto the search page and you need to look up cat mothers.
Oh, God.
And it's all these like videos of like cats getting excited when their kittens take their first steps. Cat families, mommy and daddy and all the kids, and they're all cuddled up in the bed. Oh, it's gorgeous. Or there's this amazing one I just saw of like a cat picking up her kitten and like marching into the house because obviously the kitten was misbehaving and the kitten is like squeaking and it's real like, you're in. Yeah.
Well, my favourite ones are the ones where the cats smell the people's feet and then gag, like as if they're going to throw up a F.U.R.B. Do you ever see them?
Niamh,
They're hilarious. There's nothing better than a cat gagging.
That is disgusting. God, Niamh, like we were in a very nice place now, and you really just spoiled the mood there with that.
Nah.
Fluffy, gorgeous kittens.
Listen, I'm
Deborah.
I'm a
look,
dog person, Deborah. I understand. I would definitely say to you, get to a level of understanding with these kittens.
I
or,
definitely,
or else resign yourself.
I think there's no point. There's no harm in having a boundary. I think their boundaries are good, but I think like, it's me or the cats.
Danny,
You can
just
issue
getting
the
over that.
ultimatum all you want, but the problem with issuing an ultimatum is you have to live with the outcome.
I know. You've got to be prepared.
I would say get on board.
I would say try, or else set a boundary in the bedroom. I think it's a fair boundary.
Oh yeah, no, I do think especially I think if you're afraid of animals and then you don't trust them.
But also, if you don't like them, why would you want to share a bed with them?
Also, I mean, I do trust my cat implicitly, and I do love her very much. That said, I have ended up in the eye and ear.
I know. I know. It's good. You know,
I'm not saying you don't have a point, Deborah.
4 o'clock this morning, was regret your middle name.
Yeah, 4 o'clock this morning, I was like, oh, please, what could you possibly want? And then, of course, when I was leaving to come here, every time I made a noise or anything in the sitting room, she's like, wah, wah. And it was like...
Because you've woken her from her
Because
sleep.
I've woken her and she's like, I was up all night. You're very much aware of this. Yeah, it's very difficult.
Lovely,
Deborah, I feel like this is something you will not win. I think put a boundary in place, but I would say tread carefully.
Yeah. I think you need to decide how much you want to be in this relationship.
I know, yeah. Go through his internet history.
Yeah. Oh, for what?
Man. And if that is the case, get back to me.
It's a little unfair.
Get back to me.
Straight people must like Greece as well. But they wouldn't name kittens for it. Sure they wouldn't?
I know. Deborah, I'm not sure we've helped.
No, good luck though. And
as a non-cat person, I'm not that. I don't mind.
He doesn't care, but I care.
Niamh cares. Niamh always cares.
I care, and you know what, Deborah? I totally understand. If it's not your thing, fine.
Yeah, you go get yourself a get yourself a lip piercing and a lizard.
That's not the decide. It's not you're either a cat person or a lizard lover. That's not a thing.
I don't know, Niamh. I just know what I know, okay? I think we all know I've hit the nail right on the head with Deborah. We all know what it is.
Maybe that's what she needs to do. She needs to find out what it is he doesn't like, and then maybe, see if he'll live with that.
No, that's tit for tat, Niamh.
Yeah.
That never works.
Oh, every couple does that.
I know, but they shouldn't.
Do you do it with your partner?
Of course. Of course. I'm still plotting revenge for things that happened 3 years ago. We've another problem from somebody called David. Dear Niamh and Gearoid, I'm new to the podcast and I love your dynamic.
Oh, we're dynamic.
Oh. You make me laugh and think, and that is no easy task at the moment.
Oh.
I moved in with my boyfriend a few months ago and all is going great. We have a nice life together and I thought he was the one. However, we set up a joint account for bills.
Sensible. Sensible for bills, right?
Okay. I was wary about this, as he can be pedantic, can he indeed? And I don't like the idea of him monitoring my spending. However, he encouraged me to be good and that was fine. However, however's in this.
There's a lot
of
howevers.
I mean, you're pivoting wildly here. However, a couple of months ago, I clicked on a link and bought an egg cooker, which... I'm sorry I'm laughing. I actually did that.
Did you do this
I
too?
did. I have a Dash egg cooker.
Oh,
yeah.
there you go.
I'm going to aside now for the Dash egg cooker.
Okay,
Here's
tell
my
me.
problem with the Dash egg cooker.
Okay, what is it?
It's a wonderful invention. It cooks the perfect egg.
A boiled
no matter
egg?
what, no matter what way you want to egg, it will do it. It will do it perfectly. However, in the video for the Dash egg cooker that shows you, that demonstrates it, it plays this ding, 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 lovely little song when your egg is done.
Oh.
Mine sets off a fire alarm. That is the most unnerving, loud, grating noise. It is like...
Your hands are shaking when you're eating your egg.
You have PTSD.
Can you dunk your toe, soldiers?
Like veterans wouldn't be able to use it. Anyway.
PTSD. Anyway, go on.
Anyway.
Trigger.
I bought an egg cooker, which I thought would be very handy. It is. However, it was a scam and it cost us over £4,000.
Oh my God! Them special eggs, £4,000.
Oh my God. There were protocols at the bank and we did eventually get the money back. But it was a laborious and but it was laborious and I was obviously upset and embarrassed about it.
Oh.
But my boyfriend was a dick about it.
No.
It all felt unnecessary. He sulked at me. And, well, you did cost him $4,000 now. I mean...
Now, it could happen to
or
anybody.
$2,000.
It could happen to anybody, right? With an egg cooker
I don't
situation.
know.
But it might... no,
He
finish
sulked at
the
me.
problem because I have a question.
He sulked at me, and since then he has brought it up regularly and said he doesn't want me buying anything on Temu or Wish. Leave. Bag and baggage. I don't like what I am seeing, and I don't like that I am complying. What do you think I should do? I have to address it because if I don't, I'm going to explode. Love you both. Kiss, kiss.
Okay. Now, you know, financial situations are usually my area because I'm very pedantic about these things.
Niamh is, yeah.
Okay.
It's, yeah.
I am pedantic. I am probably your boyfriend in some cases. However, a joint account for bills is a great idea. A joint account for all of your money is absolutely
Terrible idea.
a no-no.
Terrible idea.
No. Joint account separate. You put in the money that you need to cover your bills. End of conversation. Nobody
Yes.
gets to choose what else is getting bought. Nobody gets to judge. It's your money. End of conversation. Having said that, is an egg cooker a valid joint account bill situation?
It is. I do think it is because...
Is it though?
It is because it is for the house.
That's a luxury object. That's like he may use it.
No, it's anything. It's anything for the kitchen.
Okay.
Anything for anything house related should come out of the joint account. But
Okay.
what I will say,
What will you say?
as a Temu and Wish user myself,
Which you are.
the fact that you are buying stuff from ads
Oh, big mistake.
is ridiculous.
I mean, you're
Because
probably overpaying
all of
anyway.
those ads. If you ever see an ad for something that you want and you see it on social media, like all you do is go in and search for it on Wish or Temu or what's that other one? AliExpress.
Sheen.
Yeah, just go in and search for it and you'll find it there and you'll find it without the massive markup that they've put on it on the ad.
No, this seriously. Who isn't protecting where they're buying stuff? Just randomly buying stuff off. No, I'm saying
I
that.
did that.
I know
I
people
did
who
it.
do it.
But I did it. The only reason I did it, because you get, like, I've never been scammed, but I have been in situations where I was like, oh, I could have bought that for I spent 35 quid on that and I could have bought it for £2
Yeah.
if I'd have gone and looked for it myself on
Yeah.
Temu.
Okay.
So,
And we know how you love Temu.
I love Temu.
You haven't come in with a new jumper for a while now.
It's too warm.
It's very
I
disappointing.
have to buy a summer wardrobe. I've got I've woolly jumpers for days. I'm ready for the ice age.
I'm waiting on an order. I've even forgotten what I've ordered. I'm very excited.
I
I'm
know.
very excited.
What's great on Temu? I bought camera stuff because I film my gigs. I bought like camera grips and stuff that you can
Amazing.
just clamp it onto things. They're great.
I bought some kitchen organisers.
Yeah, kitcheners. I bought
quite like them.
this little man that bends over and he keeps your pot from closing when you're steaming stuff.
Really? You bought over a bent over man
Yeah.
for your kitchen?
Yeah.
That is the gayest thing I ever heard in my
I know,
life.
yeah. And I wouldn't mind. They bring them they're all like,
I mean, I get the use
when they
of
come
it.
in a packet, they're all
Oh, as a group.
gangbanging.
They're all bottoms.
Yeah. No, there's a top, there's a bottom, and then there's a tramp. Yep, the jam and the sandwich.
Oh my god.
I'll tell you what should happen here, right? This is my ideal situation.
Okay.
As you said, joint account for bills,
Yeah.
and then you mind your goddamn business.
Yeah,
Anything
nothing
else
to
that
do
comes
with you.
through that door.
Don't
my
make eye
boyfriend,
contact.
like my boyfriend actually is very reasonable about this because a day without a package in our house
Is
is a bad day
It's
as
a
far as I'm
sad day.
concerned.
It's a sad day.
So, and he's learned at the start, he was like, another package. And I was like, excuse me? Excuse me?
What's that about?
And now he's just like, what did you get?
Mm.
I'm like, I'll tell you what I got. I got a safe that looks like a book.
Oh.
What are you going to put in that? I don't know.
But it'll
I
be
haven't
safe.
decided. I'll put our passports in it and lose the keys. That's what I'll do.
Amazing.
Which
No,
is what happened.
I am all for joint for bills, but seriously, do not tell me how to spend my money.
No.
And they
Now,
shouldn't.
Unless
gotta be
like
brilliant.
David isn't working, they've only got one.
That's not a joint account then. That's not a joint
Yeah,
account.
yeah.
I'm taking advantage of your account.
But like in general, you should be just spending your money on whatever you want. Like And I think that if you want to order loads of crap off Temu, you work for your money, you do it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know,
But what you should do is you should say to your boyfriend, listen, I made a mistake.
it's done.
It's done. What do I have to do to repay for this?
No, you don't. Don't ask that question.
No,
Jesus.
but I mean, I don't mean repay, but like it's like, what do you expect? Like we're not going to talk about this for the rest of my life.
No, we're done with this. So what you do is you're done, right? So you decide you're done, because I think you're holding on to it as well. I think you're embarrassed.
When you say done,
You're done. That's done. The event has happened. You've got your money back. You've learned your lesson. End of conversation. If he brings it up again, or you say that's either done or we're done.
oh, now you're talking.
Do you like that?
Now you're talking.
You could put that on a pillow. Right?
It's quite the spicy pillow.
Hello.
But like,
I think that's fair enough. I think, you know, you need to put a stop to the conversations about it.
also, I think the other thing that has happened here, right? Because we've all been in situations like that
Well,
where
with the egg cooker, I've never bought one.
I'm telling you, they're great.
I know.
They're great. The only thing you've got to remember to do is you've got to punch a hole in the bottom of the egg.
I need no more gadgets.
I love a gadget. I love a gadget. So I think what you need, the problem here is, and this is the bit that you've addressed that we haven't addressed,
Yes.
is that he doesn't like that he is complying with what your mom wants. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that's the most important bit. You need to just go,
I'm
sorry now.
No,
live
that's
my
exactly
own
what
life.
I'm saying. You need to be done in your own head with it, and it will be done, or else he's done. That's the end of the conversation. You don't need to carry the responsibility. Everybody makes mistakes like that. Do you know?
what are
It's
the
like when you get your
protocols?
first credit card, you know, and you lose the run of yourself.
Yeah, free.
Yeah,
Everything's free.
Everything's
Everything's
free.
free.
Everybody is entitled to make that mistake.
I remember once I got my very first credit card and there was an €800 limit on it. And I spent that in about
Half a day.
it was hours. It was hours.
Hours.
And then you're just like,
And then
basically
you're
what it is,
limping through the next
you're
few
limping
months,
through the rest of your life. Like,
wondering
I mean,
is this my life?
I was literally, I would pay 50 quid off that credit card and put 50 quid on. Like, I'd say I owed that 800 quid for,
Forever.
I'd say like easily 6 years. Like, I'd say I probably spent about $2,000
And
interest
how
on that
amazing
800
was
quid.
it when it was done?
The bill?
Yeah, when you got rid of it. It's great.
Yeah, it is good.
It is
good
great.
when you get
But
rid of
no,
that.
I think everybody should make those kind of mistakes. I mean, it's sad that you were scammed, but you were like basically randomly just buying off somebody. Do you want to buy something out of their coat? You know, years ago.
Well, you're essentially what you're doing is you're just clicking on links left, right, and centre and putting your card details in.
Yeah.
And just don't do that. And also, what to do is, if you get scammed again on your card, don't tell them.
No, but that's not the issue here. The issue is he's been a dick, right? But what's happening to you is, because you feel bad about it, because it was a joint thing, because you feel bad about it, you allow that to continue.
Yeah.
So actually, you need to be done with it. You, in your head, you need to go, that was a mistake, it was stupid, laugh about it. If he brings it up again, say, that's it, we're done. It's done.
Do you have a spectacular ability to not feel guilty about things?
Oh, me too. Brief.
That I really should feel guilty about.
I kind of go through a process of a period, and then I kind of file it under, really, what do I profit from this? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, do I actually feel better while this is happening? And like a little bit of guilt every now and then is kind of nice, but because it usually means you've done something exciting. No, but seriously, do you have no guilt about anything?
Really, no. I mean, I don't really have ever done anything to feel too guilty about, but definitely, like, the one thing I don't allow
Is other people to make you feel guilty.
Yeah, and I don't mean I consciously do that, but I mean, as soon as somebody starts that,
Yeah,
it just it flicks a switch for me.
you have to say, listen, it's not up to you to make me feel that way. That's it. But I think the fact that you feel that way when somebody brings it to you, the reason that is the case is because you actually feel it. So you have to decide that you don't feel guilty about that, because you shouldn't. It's just a mistake, especially in this case. You know what I mean? It's just a mistake. It's an expensive mistake, but
Yeah,
$4,000. That's a lot of money.
that is a lot of money.
You were lucky to get your money back. 9 times out of 10, if that was me, wouldn't have got my money back.
Well, I think a lot of that stuff is really, I think there's like a lot of those bank things, they're really good at that.
No,
like,
they
that
are
you do,
really super good.
and they do it quite quickly. But
Yeah.
I do think that you're embarrassed enough about it. Because I did something like that recently where I paid for airport parking on a car park that doesn't exist.
Oh, how did you manage that?
It was when we were going away, we were going to Paris, and my other half was like, will you book the parking? I was like, yeah, I'll book the parking. No problem, I'll book the parking. Yeah, because he booked everything and all I had to do was book the parking. And then we woke up the morning.
Oh, last minute.
Yeah, we were on the way and I was like, I don't think this exists. So then we had to get a taxi. And then I had to spend like time cancelling my business card account. I know, yeah, it was stressful. Actually, I was in the same boat.
Did you get scammed?
Well, I think I did get scammed, but it was only for 50 quid. And my boyfriend didn't say anything about it, really.
Yeah, it's only 50 quid, and it wasn't his 50 quid.
Man that knows better.
He does.
He knows better.
He's lived with you a long time now, to be fair.
David, don't take any shit.
No.
And you, today,
You do you.
go on Temu, 30 quid,
Order everything.
spend 30 quid and have that semi-truck pull up outside of your house with all of your new
Sparkly objects.
toilet cleaners and necklaces and
Very useful things.
yeah, exactly
Surely-
all of those vital essentials.
Surely he needs the pot lid opener.
The pot lid opener, yeah, the pot lid opener. What was the other thing I got? I think for lifting a pot lid off something. Like, I don't know. I was just on the kitchen section. I was
Okay.
like, click, click, click.
Okay, it makes sense to me.
What was the main thing I ordered? It was a camera. I think
There's
for
always a
camera.
main thing.
Yeah, because the problem with Temu is you've got to spend €25.
Oh, yeah.
So
You've gotta.
and then the thing you want is like 6.
And then if you add this in, we'll give you
Yeah,
these credits.
so you're like, oh, I'll get a bath mat, and then I'll get like a candle,
And then you have credit. And so you have to use your credit
Yeah.
up.
and then you're like going, oh, I better measure this because I'm going to get a cover for my hard drive. Like it's relentless. It's a full-time job. David, it's going to be grand. But like I would say, this is like, give this a week and then leave him. It's just,
I hear there's a fella's just adopted 2 kittens. He could probably do it as a little
and I'd say he'd be up for it as well.
Aye.
Actually, no,
No, we better
we better not say that.
No.
No, she needs home truths.
No.
Oh, he just sounds amazing.
He does. He does, even to me.
A lovely man with 2 kittens that he fostered sleeping on his chest, that he called after like a pop culture duo.
I know, amazing. Amazing. Anyway, that's been a good show.
It's been a good show. It's been wonderful to chat to you, Niamh.
You too.
I've enjoyed every waking moment of it.
Are we going to talk about Head Stuff Plus?
Yeah, join Head Stuff Plus because we want money.
Yeah, we need money.
We need money.
I mean, he's going to Edinburgh, and to be fair, he's going to need money when he comes back. We're going to need money for the barocca that he's going to need for.
Exactly.
You know.
Edinburgh's going to be rough. It's going to be intense. Please send me all of the lovely supportive messages.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
I'm just going to be like buried in Instagram going, no, it's not happening. It's not happening.
Mind
Don't
me.
think about it.
Mind me.
And if you would like to support the show, also you can leave a lovely review for us on whatever platform you listen to this episode on.
Mm-hmm.
My tour is now all on sale.
Gearoid Rage. It
Go
looks
Road Rage.
fab.
Go see Niamh.
Wherever I am.
Wherever Niamh is, Niamh just pops up
In varieties of places.
in a variety of places. And we will chat to you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.